Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Exploring Zarzuela de Mariscos, Spain's iconic seafood stew. What comes to mind when you think of Spanish cuisine? While the classics like paella and tapas often top the list, there's another gem that deserves the spotlight, Zarzuela de Mariscos. This vibrant seafood stew is more than just a dish. It's a savory celebration of Spain's coastal bounty, showcasing a blend of fresh seafood and aromatic spices that dance together in every spoonful. With its roots firmly planted in Catalan culture, Zarzuela de Mariscos captures the essence of seaside living, where each mouthful tells a story of tradition and flavor. Imagine a pot filled with mussels, clams, shrimp, and fish, simmering together in a rich broth that combines a hint of saffron with the acidity of tomatoes and the warmth of paprika. It's a symphony of tastes and textures that will transport your senses straight to the Mediterranean coast. Whether you're a seafood lover or simply someone who enjoys a hearty bowl of stew, Zarzuela de Mariscos offers an experience that's deliciously unique yet comfortingly familiar. The origins of Zarzuela de Mariscos. The history of Zarzuela de Mariscos is steeped in the rich tapestry of Mediterranean cuisine. This seafood stew, bursting with flavor and zest, is a testament to Spain's deep relationship with the sea. Its creation is a culinary narrative that intertwines culture and geography, bringing together a diverse palette of ingredients that come alive in every bite. Cultural influences. Imagine the Spanish coastlines, where the rhythm of the waves aligns with the heartbeat of its people. In such places, maritime culture is not just a way of life, it's an identity. Spanish fishermen have long harvested the bounties of the ocean, from the hearty fish to delicate shellfish. This abundance influenced local cuisine, marrying the fresh catch with aromatic herbs and spices to create dishes like Zarzuela de Mariscos. The stew stands as a delicious reflection of this deep-sea legacy, echoing the vibrant markets and bustling ports where seafood is always the star. Here, the Mediterranean Sea isn't just a backdrop, it's a lifeline, infusing each meal with its saline breath. Regional variations. Travel across Spain, and you'll discover that Zarzuela de Mariscos is not a monolith, it morphs with regional nuances. In Catalonia, the dish often incorporates a rich tomato and wine-based broth, peppered with hints of saffron and almonds for a creamier texture. This version tends to be less spicy, focusing instead on a fragrant, savory profile. Meanwhile, coastal areas may add their twist, using local ingredients like squid ink for a dramatic black hue or infusing the broth with fiery peppers. In Galicia, you might find it packed with the freshest catch from the Atlantic, offering a different medley of seafood. These local tweaks highlight Spain's culinary diversity, each version a microcosm of its origins, tastes and traditions. Whether it's the herbs that vary or the seafood mix that shifts, the heart of Zarzuela remains constant, a delectable dive into the sea's delights, adapted lovingly to suit every shoreline it touches. Key ingredients in Zarzuela de Mariscos. A classic Zarzuela de Mariscos is a sumptuous showcase of Spain's oceanic treasures, harmoniously combined with a rich melange of flavors. From the briny depth of fresh seafood to the aromatic base that binds it together, each ingredient plays a pivotal role in crafting this delightful stew. Let's take a closer look at what makes up this iconic dish. Types of seafood. When it comes to Zarzuela de Mariscos, seafood takes center stage. The stew is typically a medley of various sea dwellers, each contributing its own taste and texture to the dish. Fish. Firm white fish like monkfish or cod are common choices due to their ability to hold up well during cooking. Their mild flavor provides a perfect backdrop for the punchier elements of the stew. Shellfish. Mussels and clams are often included, offering a delightful brininess that enhances the overall flavor. Their subtle sweetness and tender flesh are a must-have for any authentic Zarzuela. Crustaceans. Shrimp and langoustines bring their distinct sweetness and rich umami to the mix. The shells are sometimes left on during cooking, not only for flavor but also for a rustic, home-style presentation that's hard to resist. Maximizing the variety of seafood ensures a more complex and richer flavor profile, with each type adding its own unique note to the symphony of the stew. Base ingredients. While seafood is the star, the base ingredients create a supporting cast essential for that well-rounded, savory experience. Vegetables. Onions, garlic, and tomatoes are staples, forming the flavor foundation. Tomatoes contribute acidity and color, balancing the dish with their natural sweetness, while onions and garlic add depth and aromatic warmth. Spices. Saffron is a key player in traditional recipes, offering a distinctive flavor that is both floral and earthy. Paprika, too, adds a gentle heat and smokiness that transforms the stew into a vibrant tapestry of taste. Broth. A rich seafood or fish broth ties all the elements together, infusing the stew with a deep, concentrated flavor that is pure culinary comfort. The broth soaks up the spices and seafood juices, becoming an irresistible nectar that beckons to be sopped up with crusty bread. Each ingredient, from the plump shrimp to the fiery paprika, plays its part with finesse. The result is a dish that captures the spirit of the sea and the essence of Spanish cuisine, a delightful zarzuela that enchants with every spoonful. Cooking methods for Zarzuela de Mariscos. When crafting Zarzuela de Mariscos, the cooking method can make a world of difference in flavor and texture. Whether you stick to time-honored techniques or explore more modern twists, each approach has its own charm and brings out different aspects of this beloved seafood stew. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll share some tips on perfecting your zarzuela and pairing it with the right sides and drinks. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.